Okay, this is my first attempt at an opening video. What I've got is an American lock 1100, Peterson H4 in 18 thousandths, and a Sparrows knurled flat bar in 50 thousandths. This lock usually takes me a few tries, so we'll see how it goes. That's not right. And I got my open. So let's set this up here and get ready for gutting. I've got this 3D printed tray, which I'm hoping is in frame. Yep, there we go. Grab a follower here. Shim. You know, all the fun stuff. Probably should have taken this out first, but I guess I thought it would take more than just a couple shots. The other thing that I've started doing is I have some shelf liner here. I find that not if, but when I drop pins and springs, the shelf liner keeps it from flying all over the place. So here we go. Gosh, I hope that's still in frame. Well, unscrew. This is just a Phillips head screw. To be honest, probably everybody who is watching this has opened this lock and gutted it far more times than I ever have. But we'll set that aside. So this is the core, still in frame. It's drilled for 6 pins, but it's only got 5 in it. Get the clip off here. Without breaking everything. There we go. So that's the clip. Grab the key here. Turn it a bit. Grab a shim. You guys may notice that I am shaking a bit. That is not because I'm nervous. That is a tremor. And I do like to at least take the opportunity to say, if I can do this, other people can too. Probably a heck of a lot better too. So I've got the core out, and let's start taking out the key pins. All right, key pins are out. Gosh, I hope this is in frame. One thing about these key pins is that they do have serrations on the top. I'll try and get a closer shot of that in a minute. But first, let's get the driver pins out. That's one. Go ahead and switch hands here. So pin 1 is serrated. Pin 2 is the spool. Pin 3 is serrated, and I've got some springs out as well. You can see I'm not kidding when I say not if but when I drop stuff. And pins 4 and 5 are serrated. Okay, I'm not really sure where this cut off, but I'm gonna pick up where I left off, I guess. So you can see it in front of me. I've got my plug. I've got all of the key and driver pins out. Pin 1 serrated, pin 2 was a spool, pin 3 is serrated, 4 is serrated, and 5 is serrated. I had the springs out, I just put them all back in. I find that that's works best for me. As everybody watching this probably already knows, this little lip here means that this is the front of the lock, so it's important to have that orientation in mind when you're working. And I usually put in pin 5 first. This is another one of those, I don't know why I do it this way, but it seems to work, and so I'm not complaining. So that's pin 5. Now I've got pin 4. And, whoop. This one usually takes me several tries as well. But it helps me to insert from the front while I'm looking in from the back. Right, it's in there. Pin 3. And once again, this shelf liner comes to the rescue for me as I've dropped yet another pin. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Or I could drop it again. By this time, I am very used to dropping these all over the damn place. Which is why, if I do continue to make videos, you will probably never actually see me attempt to reassemble one of these again on video. Because I hate it. It's frustrating. And I like to take breaks. That's pin 2. And here's pin 1. If I can get it in there. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and insert the shim again that I used before. And I'm going to gently insert my follower. So that'll hold those in there. Put that down. Take my plug. And let's start repinning the plug. So let's drop the key pins in. That's 1. That's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. And 5. And I'm sorry guys, this just takes me several tries as I am shaking. There we go. And we'll take the key, stick it in there. Naturally, I'll knock one pin out because of course I did. But what I'm doing here is just making sure that with the key in, all of these key pins are flush. So that I know that I've actually put the key pins back in the correct order. Which hopefully you can see that they are. So let's gently take the key back out. And we'll take the body of everything and we'll start sliding it back in. Get that out of there. Pop the shim out. Okay. Grab the clip. Clip is on. You can see that this is, here we go, locked up. Put the key in and it turns. You don't want to do too much of that right now. Get that key out of there. Okay. Take the core. Drop it back in there. Take the plate. To the bottom of the screw. Take the top, screw, drop that in there. Test it again. Locked, unlocked, and that's it. We have an American lock, 1100. It's been picked open, gutted, and reassembled. Thanks.